One of the big distinguishing characteristics between groups and sets is that groups always have to be manufactured by hand, meaning we're manually specifying group membership. Whereas with sets, we can create sets based on conditions. And this is a really powerful difference because it allows us in later stages of the course to drive set membership dynamically, meaning users can change set membership and that set membership can change the visualization. For now, we're just going to dip our toe into this condition-based set membership by taking country region and creating a set. We're not going to specify this thing manual anymore. We're going to specify by condition, and we're going to call this long lives. So we'll do this by field first, and we'll say by life expectancy female, where the average is greater than or equal to 80 years. So these are going to be all the countries in which women on average live to be at least 80. We don't use male life expectancy because of things like war and young men doing stupid things, like it drives down male life expectancy. Females more reliable in this way. We can kind of get a better picture of what's going on. Notice that we could also do this by formula, where we would say something like the average life expectancy female is greater than or equal to 80. We could do this on our own here. What did I do wrong? Oh, there's two. Gosh, that took me forever. Sorry. Brain vapor there. So let's keep it by field. So if here in this case we're saying any country with a life expectancy for women on average is greater than 80. So if we hit OK here, we get a new dimension in our workspace. It is a set, as we can see from the Venn diagram, which is really, really helpful. And so what we're going to do then is just confirm that this does what we think it should do. So if we drag life expectancy female to columns, and we change this thing from being aggregated by sum to being aggregated by average, and then drag country region to rows, notice what we get here is a bar chart, horizontal bar chart, one row for each country. And let's go ahead and sort this actually. So we're going to sort country region by life expectancy, and I want to do this descending just to see how this works. And then to confirm what's going on here, we're going to drag long lives onto color. And so what we should see then is as I move below 80, that color goes from in to out. So blue, oh, my face is in the way, but blue is in set, in long lives, and gray is out of set. So obviously this is kind of a redundant coloring right now, which can be helpful to drive a point home. But the bigger idea is that we could use this in-out set in other areas of our visualization, for instance, to tie two visualizations together, or to highlight long live countries in another visualization about economic output or other health outcomes or something. It can be all sorts of different things. But the big idea is that we can dynamically, pseudo-dynamically at this point, specify what it means to have a long life. Now, the real power of sets, to be honest with you, occurs when we start to allow users to drive this number. In fact, I was just working with a former MSBA student on a dashboard he was putting together that was in which users could dynamically drive set membership, and it would change the visualization. And basically what you're doing is allowing this value to be a parameter, which we'll talk about in a different video, and then allowing users to change that parameter's value. And it just gets so cool. So I mean, really the power of Tableau comes from pulling all of these parameters and sets and visualizations and dashboards all together into one picture that allows all the gears to turn together. You know, like this piece drives this piece drives this piece, and it's all working together in one coherent whole. We're taking small steps to get there by learning how to drive set membership by condition, and eventually by dynamic conditions that the users can specify.